What's up, everyone? It's Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and we're going to be entering a very great stage in the mobile industry this year and also in 2015. I'm talking about durable yet good-looking devices using sapphire crystal. We're all expecting the brand new iPhone 6 to come with a sapphire crystal display, which should be almost virtually indestructible because the only thing that can scratch sapphire crystal is a surface hardener, which is diamond. And, I mean, unless you have a diamond ring and you smash your phone, you're probably not going to scratch that display. But manufacturers in China have already moved on to the sapphire crystal, including Kyocera, a very good company known for making durable devices. This is the Brigadier. It's basically the super ruggedized phone from Kyocera, and it has sapphire crystal on the display. It's a 4.5-inch display, 720p. It's not super flagship. It does have a quad-core processor and 2 GB of RAM, but the main purpose of this phone is its durability. It has sapphire crystal, it's waterproof, it's freeze-proof, and it's dust-proof. So let's take a look what comes inside the box with the Kyocera Brigadier on Verizon Wireless. So most of you guys know that I really don't pay much attention to mid or low end type of smartphones, but this one really struck my eye because one, it is durable, plus it has a sapphire crystal display, which I really want to just get my hands on just to see how it reacts to certain types of abuse in terms of key scratching, falling on rocks, falling on pavement, seeing how this screen actually takes a beating, and then maybe compare other devices to it like Corning Gorilla Glass 3. And this also gives you a great idea of how strong actual sapphire crystal. Now, before we get into the unboxing, I want to give a quick shout out to Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like this for use in our One-Pod Bandit giveaway game at PhoneDog.com. So you walk out working when you go to Best Buy. So go ahead and open up the box. Now, this phone is definitely not the prettiest device. You could probably say that. It's pretty hefty in terms of what it looks like. It looks like a phone that the military uses. We have actual hard buttons, kind of like the Samsung Galaxy S5 Active and all the other devices that have an active rating. Again, this one is IP58 rated, which means it can withstand up to 3 feet of water for up to 30 minutes. And then on the back, we have an 8-megapixel camera. We also have an LED flash, and internally a 3100 milliamp hour battery. It is non-removable, which means, well, again, you can't take it out. Let's go ahead and switch this guy on. The power switch is actually on the top right-hand corner. And there we go. That's really cool. Look at the little Android in the water there, and Kyocera logo goes in there. We'll go ahead and let that boot up while we take a look what else comes inside the box. Alright, product and safety warranty guides. You got a bunch of different manuals you're never looking at. More manuals. More manuals. Okay. Got your micro USB cable, and we also have your AC wall works. And, yep, and just that's about it. Nothing else inside that box. We'll go ahead and put this off to the side. Okay, so we got a really interesting looking, I guess this is a setup menu, so we'll go ahead and swipe up here. And this is going to be running Android 4.4.2 KitKat. I'm assuming this is Kyocera's actual custom user interface. It looks pretty darn standard in terms of what it looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty close to standard. Anyway, internally you have a Snapdragon 400 quad-core processor clocked in at 1.4 gigahertz, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and built-in 16 gigabytes of memory. Obviously, 2 gigabytes of RAM is set up for Android. You also do have a micro SD card slot on the right side, which will support up to 32 gigabyte cards. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple-looking device. Again, it's super ruggedized. I mean, it looks like it could take a beating. I'll go ahead and drop it from, like, what, 6 inches? And it looks like it survived that one. So obviously, there's going to be some more testing in terms of durability. We're going to do a water test, and I really do want to test out this sapphire crystal. One thing I can say is that it only is a 720p display, but it looks pretty darn clear. Maybe that's thanks to the sapphire crystal because it's a pretty clear display type. I mean, the same that's used on the iPhone 5S on the camera lens and also the Touch ID sensor. So again, my name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com. Leave any questions or comments below, or you can send them directly to me on Twitter to @PhoneDog_Marco. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and I'll catch you guys later.